Good morning, my sparkly friends. It is morning. I have my Christmas tree up. If you're watching this and it's July, I'm recording this and it's getting close to the holiday season. We put our tree up yesterday. So if it's July and you're going, Christmas tree, you know what, just think of the fun of the holidays and just let that warm your heart a little bit. But today we're here to get moving in the morning. If you're anything like me, morning can be tough on the body. You sleep all night, you wake up feeling great, and you get out of bed, and it's like crack, crack, and everything's kind of sore, and we have to get ourselves moving. So a nice, quick, short morning practice is a great way to kind of start your day. It's also a great time to kind of set some intentions. So what I'm going to get you to do, we're just going to dive right in. Just sitting in a nice, easy pose, whatever is comfortable. I want you to soften those eyes, close those eyes, few deep breaths in, and I want you to pick your affirmation for the day. Something that will help you carry yourself along through the day, an I am statement. So maybe you have an important report to complete. I am focused. Maybe you have an important meeting and you want to nail it. I am confident. Maybe you're just kind of been feeling a little, I am sparkly. I am fierce. I am capable. Any of those words that will help you carry yourself through the day. Make that your affirmation. A few more deep breaths here. And gently opening those eyes. Staying in your nice, easy seated. Just some nice neck rolls. Down and over. Down and over. Get that neck moving. Those pillows are nice, but sometimes we wake up and that neck needs a little bit of movement. And bring your head back to neutral. Some nice shoulder rolls backwards. If you sit at a desk throughout the day, get those shoulders moving because you're going to be sitting there on the computer typing. Get those shoulders moving backwards. Nice little warm up here. Bringing your hands to your kneecaps. We're going to do a seated cat-cow. So on our inhale, opening up through that torso. And the exhale, rounding it down and back. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. And inhale, open. And exhale, round. Excellent. Bringing it back to a nice seated position. We're going to head over now onto our hands and knees for tabletop. So in your nice, strong tabletop position, we're going to bring the leg and the arm up, opposite arm to leg. If you're still working on tabletop, maybe it's tip of the toe, maybe it's still just arm, okay? So do the modification that works for you. Bringing it up, finding core stability. Right now I have my left arm out and my right leg out. We're going to point that toe right down, stretching through the back of the leg, reaching through the tips of the fingers, holding that core, and bringing it down, tucking your toes right under. We're shooting your hips up to the sky for down dog. Give your legs a nice little walk out. If they're stiff like mine in the morning, oh boy. So give them a little walk out. Bring that down dog to stillness. I'm going to keep working, thinking right now. So I'm going to take my right foot. I'm going to step it through for a nice big lunge. It's morning. I'm going to keep my hands on the ground for some balance till my body kind of wakes right up. Stretching down through those hips, pushing them into the floor. Few deep breaths here, and then we're going to drop our knee down to the ground. And down goes that knee, nice and gentle. I literally just woke up and thought, let's do a video. So I did brush my hair for you guys. I hope you like it. Bending into your back leg, it's time to reverse that lunge, stretching through the front of the leg, getting those legs ready to carry you through your day. And every one of these stretches, we're not holding them too long. We're waking up our body, getting it ready, bringing that lunge back forward just for a quick second. We're going to take that front leg, it's my right leg, and we're going to bring it back to tabletop position. We're going to sink back into child's pose. Stay there for a second. If you needed an extra 5 minutes, I'll give you an extra 15 seconds here. And bring yourself back up to tabletop. Finding nice and strong through those shoulders, through those hands, through those knees, hips lining up with the knees. We're going to do that same whole sequence on the other side. So I'm going to bring my left leg up this time, right arm out. Pointing that toe right down, feeling a stretch to the back of my leg, squeezing in my core. Ooh, firing it up in the morning. And just holding it here for a few seconds. And releasing down, tucking your toes under again for another down dog, shooting those hips right up. Again, warming up those legs, giving it a little walk back and forth. And bringing your down dog to stillness. And taking that left leg this time, it's going to come through for a nice lunge. Again, still using the hands on the floor for balance. Sometimes when we wake up, it takes us a while to find that balance, that stability that carries us through our day. So honor that. Let this morning practice kind of be the jump start for that. And then as you go on through the rest of the day, you are set. Pushing through those hips into the ground, finding nice openness. Dropping the knee down to the ground. Continuing on with that nice lunge. I feel like I'm a little bit lazy this morning. This is a good one for me if I'm feeling lazy. And bending into the back leg, reversing the lunge. Feeling nice extension through the back of your leg. Oh yeah. And bringing that lunge forward for just a quick second. And then taking that front leg to your left leg. Bringing it all back to tabletop position. Just a few resetting breaths here in tabletop. Fill yourself up with some nice morning air. Big deep breaths, reminding yourself of your affirmation, I am. And making your way down to your belly. On that belly, sometimes we sit all day, we need to open ourselves right up. So bringing your forearms to the floor for Sphinx. Nice open necks, engaging through your glutes, keeping those legs engaged. Otherwise, it just becomes strain on your back, right? So we want to stay nice and engaged, lifted, open. A few nice deep breaths here. And bring it down to belly for a quick rest. If you still feel like you needed to press the snooze button, we've got a couple of bellies in this part of the sequence, so there's your 15-second snoozes again. Right, a few more snoozes as we wake our body up. This time you're going to plant the palms of your hands onto the ground, pointing those elbows back as we push ourselves all the way up to Cobra. Now, depending on where you're at with your flexibility, just push yourself that far, right? The back flexibility, the openness that comes through with Cobra will come. You got to practice on a regular basis, finding that open body, nice long neck, keeping those shoulders down and back, right? If you're ever not sure, give it a little circle back. If they can keep going down more, you know it needed down and back a little bit more. And a few breaths here. This one can really be fiery in the morning. And release down to belly. Oh, belly. Belly, belly. Love it. Relaxing in belly. One more. We're going to bring our hands behind our back. Now, depending on where you're at in your practice, you may want to keep the arms out to the side and do this like swan. I call it swan because it looks like a nice swimming swan. I'm going to keep my hands behind my back. We're going to lift the chest and the feet up for locust. Squeezing those shoulder blades together. Firing ourselves up for the day to come. It's going to be a good day. I know it. And release back down. Excellent. Pushing into your hands. Let's bring ourselves up to tabletop and then sink right back into child's pose. Give that back a second to reset from those arched body positions. Good. bringing yourself up to tabletop. Take a second again, a few resetting breaths. In and out, reminding yourself again of that affirmation. I am, fill in the blank. I am amazing. I am ready to take on the world. Doesn't have to just be one word. You can make it a whole sentence if you need to. And let's bring ourselves onto a nice seated position. I'm going to face this way so that I can see my Christmas tree. I do love the holidays. Christmas stays in my heart year round, so this is pretty fun for me. So with your feet in front of you, hinging forward from those hips, nice forward fold down, okay? Keeping those legs extended only as far as you can go. If you need to go further, use that exhale. Exhale down. You're going to hold these forward bends just a little bit longer because they always just feel so great in the morning. And using your hands to walk yourself all the way back up to a nice seated position. I'm on my right leg here, so bending up my right leg. If you're mirroring me and it feels like it's weird, do what feels right. Just make sure you do both sides. So bending up that right leg, lifting the arms up, twisting ourselves over, bringing our elbow to our knee. A nice, easy seated twist, shooting the energy through your fingertips. If you need even more of a twist, add the head, looking over that shoulder, getting ready for any twists or turns that the world may throw at you today. You're ready to handle it. You got this. Gently unwinding yourself, bringing that leg down to another forward fold, hinging forward from the hips. We want to make sure we're not rounding, no hunchbacking, okay? We want to have a nice straight long back, forward from the hips, reaching to those toes. Few deep breaths here in our forward fold. And using the hands to walk ourselves back up. We're going to go to the other side. I'm going to twist away from you, my friends. I'm very sorry. We're picking up our left leg this time. The arms are going to come up. Twist to your left, bringing the elbow to the knee. Other hand behind you. If we need the extra stretch, looking over that left shoulder behind you. Energy through the fingertips. Sitting nice and tall, no rounded twists, nice tall twists. And unwinding. Very good. One more time. Forward fold, legs out in front of you, folding from those hips, reaching for those feet. Just as far as you can go. Use your shins as a guide, right? Always see those guides. How far did I go each day, right? A couple breaths here. In and out. And walking yourself back up. I'm going to turn to face you again because I feel sideways is just a little too impersonal. So we're going to bring the soles of those feet together for a nice seated bound angle. Sitting nice and tall. If you're still feeling a little bit of that morning tension, hopefully it's loosening up. But give your necks a little right and left, a little left and right. If you feel like you need a few more rolls back and forth, give yourself a second here. Give the shoulders a little roll back. Just loosen it up. This has no specific yoga term right now. It's just loosen up that body, right? There's a little bit of everything in this one. Give it a bit of a wiggle. When I work with kids, I say, give it a wiggle. So give it a bit of a morning wiggle before bringing yourself to stillness, keeping the soles of those feet together, folding forward from your hips. We're going to bend forward into our bound angle. Nice few deep breaths here. Getting ourselves energized and ready for the day. Thinking those positive affirmations, ready to take on today. And bringing yourself up, bringing those legs up, just a couple of windshield washers here. Loosen up those hips. Morning yoga gets us energized and ready to go. All right, bringing ourselves back sideways down the mat, laying ourselves right down to the ground. And you're just going to bring the soles of the feet together, reclined bound angle. Again, continuing to open up through those hips. A few deep breaths here. We are still going to settle into a shavasana. Even though it's morning yoga, we still want to make sure that we have a little bit of time to set our mind and get ready for the day too.
So we've got our body moving, and now we're going to bring those legs back together. Use your hands if you need to. Bring them in for a nice quick knee hug. If you want to do a little knee hug rocking, bring it on in. Give it a little rock. Or just bring it to nice stillness. And release those legs out, heading out into Shavasana. It's a nice quick Shavasana today, but still very, very important. Reminding yourself of your positive morning affirmation, I am. Some nice deep I am breaths as you settle into a meditative state for just a couple minutes. Gently beginning to wake your body up again. Wiggling those hands, those feet. Oh, awake, awake, ready for the day. Bringing yourself over and back to a nice seated position. Easy seated. All right, my friends, I wish you a wonderful day. That was some morning yoga. We moved quick to get our body fired and ready to go, ready to move, take on the day. Bring your hands up to your heart center. A few deep breaths here. Nice big air in and out to start your day. One more time, in and out, big breaths. And bow your heads. Namaste. Have a wonderful day.